Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy 3Stacks in this thing, baby, representing Team Kings of Games. And today I'm coming at you guys with NEPHTHYS, you guys. It's been a minute since I showcased this on the channel, but this is a combo build. It's meant to lock the opponent out. It's not trying to play fair, and it does have some very unfair plays. It has some crazy combos. In fact, it does have legitimately basically like a 2-card combo that puts up 5 negates, you guys, plus a macrocosmos, like a one-sided. It's not a full macrocosmos because it's Herald of the Arclight, but still, this deck like is super fun, you guys. It can put up True King goes all calamities. It can do the infinite negate combo. Like, it does so much cool stuff, you guys. It's a really fun ritual deck, and while it plays fair, it does make unfair boards. But the play, like the gameplay, the technical play, everything about the deck is fair. You can't whine about it. It's a ritual deck, so if you're getting bodied by this, you got to reach the hand out and shake it. So yeah, before I start the profile, I do want to let you guys know that in the link description box below of every video I make, there's ability for you guys to donate. There are multiple ways that you can do. Also, if you want to directly support the channel and get something out of it, I do have Team Kings of Games merchandise. I have t-shirts, mediums and larges. They are blacks. The only color I have available is black. I flipped a couple already. Well, I'm sorry, I flipped one and gave 2 away to teammates, but if I do have the size for you guys, I would greatly appreciate if you guys could do that to support this channel, to help me out because your boy's trying to eat. But regardless of that, let's go ahead and get to this deck profile. This is a really cool deck. It's very fun, very explosive, and it catches people off guard, and it's like, dude, you just gotta respect it. So we're gonna start off with the best starter in the deck, Devotee of NEPHTHYS. When you resolve this card's effect and you haven't normal summoned, you can make any Link 4 that you want. It's that good. And it's also going to bring itself back from the graveyard if you have the extra resource to do so. So this deck just gets so much link fodder, so much synchro fodder. You know, if you want to play rank 2, so much XYZ fodder. It just gets so much fodder onto the board for such little resources. It's crazy. Like, you want this card's effect to resolve. This is like the bread butter of your combos. Even if you're making calamities, you're going to get all the fodder for your True Kings, you know, for your diagram. It's just shenanigans. Devotee is insane. Her floating effect and her on-field on-summon effect. I'm playing 1 copy of Cerulean. You really only need 1, especially because this is a combo build. You just search it out when you need it. It's very searchable. It's easy to make the Link 2, and the Link 2 can search this directly from the deck. But the target that I search the most when I resolve the Link 2 is this. So once I pop it off of Devotee and make my calamities, I stun my opponent out their monster effects, and on my next standby, this comes back, and I'm going to nuke all the back rows on the field. It's crazy. All spells and traps are getting destroyed. This card's a crazy powerful card. It really is. Like, you've got monster effects covered, and you're just going to heavy storm everything. Like, you're just going to OTK them. This deck's super duper explosive. I am playing Apex Avian. It's really easy to get this card out. Even if you don't go infinite negates, you can easily summon the Samorg Link and just pop this bad boy out. I do play a proxy for the chicken, the baby Miss Valley. I don't have a Thunderbird, so I'm just proxying it. But these are kind of like the best chickens of the deck, honestly. They really are, and they're extremely accessible. This deck can easily make the Samorg Link. Like, literally, like, this is already a winged beast. Like, you're already there. Like, you make this off of a pre-prep. You're already there, dude. Like, it's crazy. You can easily do that. The only problem with the Infinite Negate combo with this deck is it's not easy to make something to protect the Thunderbird. So when you do that, you just have to really do it with the confidence that whatever you make on your indie board can be good enough for you. So it's not always the smartest choice to make. Sometimes you just want to summon out Avian just to have an additional interruption, because you can still do like Oppo with the Herald of Arclight, and then this is an alternative option if your hand really was gas. So yeah, we have these. And now for the rest of the NEPHTHYS monsters, I played 3 copies of Disciple. Disciple really helps you to get you there. It also unbricks your hands if you have a 1 too many True Kings. And at the same time, the card is part of your standard combo. You really just want 3. I wish I could play Desires in this deck, but this deck plays a few 1-ofs that you just don't want to banish. But yeah, this card is really nice. Disciple is crazy. This deck has great synergy with babies too. If you guys see my, you guys should check out my True King Dinosaur NEPHTHYS deck. And I have gameplay with that and duels where I was putting up ridiculous boards like Link Force, Conductor, Overtext Coatulus, True King of all calamities, like the same turn, playing NEPHTHYS, True King Dinos, and like the synergy's there because you can always pop your babies in your hand with your NEPHTHYS effects. It's crazy. I played 2 copies of Matriarch. It's really, the second one's for the grind, and also the same reason why I'm playing the Chronicler of NEPHTHYS. Even though this is a combo deck, you want to make sure that you actually have a play turn pass one, past turn one. I said those backwards, but you want to make sure you have a play past turn one, because honestly, nothing's guaranteed, nothing's set in stone. Nibiru is a card. Your opponent can just be smart enough to play around calamities or stall you out, or they could just break your board with like Lightning Storm or Evenly, you know? So you just want to make sure that you still have a follow-up play, and these cards really do give you that. So you want to resolve every one of these effects in your turn so that your standby phase, you're just going to plus so much. This deck has a weird slow floating like grind game, but you're going to plus so much of your standby, and you're going to get your chicken back too, like every time. I played 3 copies of Mist Valley Baby Rock. One's a proxy, but 3 is absolutely necessary in this deck. You really want to open this card. This card's crazy good in this deck. It's how you get so many of your combos propped off. It's one of the best cards to pop in your hand off your NEPHTHYS effects. You can just make Herald of the Arclight for free. If you open multiples, because of the new Master Rule 5, you can actually make multiple Herald of Arclights, which is insane, so you can play around Nibiru and hand traps. So this card is just really important, very integral for your combos. Honestly, I wish that you could search it. The other thing is it is a Mist Valley card, which is really, really cool, because you know how I'm playing Mist Valley, Apex, Avion, and Thunderbird. So like, it's like a Mist Valley NEPHTHYS deck. This deck's just really, really cool. And then for the True Kings, I'm playing 3 Mariamne. It's the best True King in this deck. Honestly, it's really not a True King. It's the True Draco Phoenix, but you play so many wins that this card, you can hard draw it all the time and still resolve its effect to summon. But you really want to keep it in hand so that you can pop it off one of your NEPHTHYS, trigger its effect to search another True King like Barastos or even Agni Mazud, and then use that to pop that for another NEPHTYS. So it's like fodder that allows you to pay for itself. So if you want to resolve multiple of your NEPHTYS effects, this will pay for 2 of them. Sometimes even 3, because you can pop this, search this, pop this, at that, and pop it again. So you get 3 fodders off of just 1 card, but also just revealing them to summon calamities is crazy. And honestly, if you have calamities up and you call water and you summon this, you're going to win the duel. You're popping 2 of your opponent's monsters and you're banishing 2 back rows. You're just absolutely wrecking their board. So these cards are actually insane going second too. It's really easy to prop these. You have fire and wind in your main deck. This is a card you just want to pop in your hand in tandem with these or your other NEPHTYS effects. And the final monster is kind of, it's an off one of, but like it's part of the Spice 2. I'm playing a supplemental engine in this deck. So I'm playing 1 Fire King Arvata. It does have great synergy as a decent normal summon. You can use it just for a negation, and also when it dies, the cool thing is it special summons a Fire Winged Beast. The other types that it summons doesn't really matter, but the important thing is it can summon a Fire Winged Beast from your grave when it dies. And your chicken for your archetype, the Sacred Phoenix, is a Winged Beast. So you use this for negations. It's a searchable target for the Fire King Island that I played, because I'm trying to do some really nutty shenanigans in this deck. And if you didn't already normal summon or didn't need to, this is a great normal summon to counter Nibiru, so that you can, if they try to Nibiru you or hand trap you, you can just use it to pop a fire in your hand. Boom, and guess what? If you destroy the fire like this, for example, it'll come back. It's searchable. If you pop Agni Mazud, it'll add something back. You know, there's some synergy with this. It's really nice. It's a great one of in the deck. Now for the spells. 3 pre-preps. You really do want to open this card. It's the 1-card combo. This plus any monster. So literally it's a 1-card combo. This plus Mist Valley Baby Rock is the combo. I can show you guys it, but I'm going to have to speed through it. So yeah. We have 3 copies of Preparation of Rites. It's not as strong, but still, you just really need this card, honestly. And whenever you open this, you pop it off your NEPHTYS effects, and then you activate this, you go +1 and kind of just replenish resources. So it has its interactions where you can get more than 1 card off of it. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I'm trying to open the combo as quickly as possible. Basically, the combo really is just resolving Devotee with any cards in your hand to destroy, and you can just easily do, at minimum, just a couple links. You could do like a link 4 plus another link 2, or you can just go all in for an Appaloosa. But yeah, ooh, my neck. That's the combo. So it's really important to open those combo pieces. So this essentially is like 9 of the same thing. I played 3 call buys just to make sure that I'm not getting Ash Blossom on my important cards. This is Dragonic Diagram. You know, there's some proxies. Certain cards I just don't have right now. I used to have diagrams, but they got flipped. Thank God they did, because then it got hit to 1. But we have 1 diagram, 1 Fire King Island. This card's actually really good in this deck. It's not a bad field spell, but mainly it's here so that I can play set rotation. and then also, you know, the terraforming. So these 4 field spells are very integral for this deck, and they work and they synergize very incredibly. Also, I'm playing 3 copies of Rebirth. Rebirth is insane, you guys. This card's actually really, really good, especially going second. It's incredible. This card does have its downside and drawbacks, but a lot of your cards float, including your True Kings. Basically your entire deck floats. So if you ever do get its effect to blow up the field, it's not going to be that bad, you know, because I'm sure somebody's going to comment that anyways. You do know the card destroy. Yeah, I know what it does when it hits a grave. So now going to the extra deck. I'm playing 2 copies of the Sacred Preserver. It's really important to play a second copy. You use one for the combo, but like I said, you want to play past turn 1. Like, you never know. Your opponent really could still break your board. It's not like you're making, like, an unbreakable board because there's still Dark Ruler no more, etc. No board's unbreakable now. So you really need the second one for the grind. This card is just integral. This is part of your combos. Like, it's super important to resolve this card. I'm playing 1 Armiddle. This card helps you to push. Like, this card is so good. It's high-key slept on. I can't believe this card even exists. Dual Overload did so much for so many decks, and this deck is not one of the exceptions. Like, this card is incredible. You should definitely play it. It does too much for this deck. I'm playing Cross Sheep so I can dig. Because if I open the combo with Devotee, but I still couldn't get any True Kings or any other good cards, and that's the only good card I have, I'm going to have to actually draw 2, which isn't bad, but it's going to be an even trade-out 2 for 2. It's just so that you can get to your diagram or more True Kings, etc. Union Carrier, and also some more, the Burden of Sovereignty. You know what we're using these for, right? But just summoning this card by itself still gets you protection because you get the negation, and also just it can summon even the Phoenix because she's a wing beast too, so you can just specialate and just boom, heavy storm. So this card actually has great synergy with this deck because it's during the end phase, so you can just keep grinding. We play a couple other Link 4s. We play Borreload, Borosword, and Appaloosa. Any of these are easy to make just off the pre-prep combo. And playing the second Matriarch means you can use pre-prep again to make any of these on the follow-up for your next turn. So those are the links. We're playing 3 Head of Arclight. You always want 1 to dump, and you normally are able to summon 2 if you open like a decent enough hand. Because you can RNG into the second Mist Valley Baby Rock off Cross Sheep. But what's more important is just for the simple fact that you can make 2, you might as well summon 2. Keep in mind, it does have an effect that banishes cards. Like any cards sent from the hand of the main deck to the graveyard get banished instead. So just be mindful of when and how you're summoning this, because it can cripple you if you summon it too early. But also, when you're doing that, your NEPHTHYS don't have to send the card to grave. They just destroy cards in your hand. So you can still pop cards, they're just not going to go to the grave. So certain cards, like even True Kings, like they don't have to be destroyed and sent to the grave like Yang Zing. So you can still get their effects. So I definitely like playing 3 of this card. And then 1 Elder Entity, just so that my extra Foolish can actually pop cards going second. And double Calamities. Like I said, playing past turn 1. If your first Calamities gets outed, they never really expect the second one. It's pretty easy to make in the deck. And let me check something out. 13 minutes, that's not bad. I guess I'll show you guys the Wombo combo. One of the Wombo combos. I'll show you guys the bread and butter. Pre-prep plus Mist Valley Baby Rock is gonna give you 5 negations. So basically, you're just gonna, you know, pre-prep. You're going to get, and the other cards in your hand are just gonna be cards to destroy for their effects. So you're gonna grab a Devotee. You know, honestly, you don't even have to tribute this for the ritual summon. You just tribute any monster, but you'll activate the Rebirth. Tribute this to summon this. It can be summoned, or you can just tribute any monster. So for example, just Rebirth, tribute any of your monsters to summon the Devotee. And then Devotee's effect is going to go ahead and special out Disciple from your deck. When this card is ritual summon, you special summon a NEPHTHYS monster from your deck. Devotee can destroy a card in your hand to search a NEPHTHYS monster. So what you're going to do, once it's summoned off the NEPHTHYS, you're going to activate this effect to destroy Mist Valley Baby Rock. And this is all one effect, so this will not miss timing. Before somebody tries to go there, it will not miss timing. It's all one effect, so you destroy it and search, separate chain Mist Valley Baby Rock gets special summoned. Even if you discarded this off Dragon's Ravine, or if you ritual summon with it, as long as it's the last thing to happen, that's what a win effect is. It has to be the last thing to happen. That's all it is. So anyways, you grab your Matriarch. Baby Rock summon. You're going to link these two NEPHTHYS monsters into your link 2, which is going to be the Sacred Preserver. And you're going to get its effect. If it's a link summon, you're going to add this from grave. And then you're going to add your chicken to hand, which is going to be the Sacred Phoenix. Then you're going to normal summon this for turn. You're going to activate its effect, destroy the Sacred Phoenix to summon Disciple from your graveyard. Keep in mind, you're summoning a lot, so somebody's going to comment in the bureau probably. But we have the effect of Devotee as well in the grave. She has a second effect. You can destroy an NEPHTHYS card in your hand, special summon her. Look at the link fodder you have already. Like, this is crazy. You can do so much with this board. You have a link 2 and 4 other monsters. You can literally synchro for 8 right now if you're really crazy enough. But basically, next thing you're going to do is just, we're under the new master rules, so you can just summon your Herald of the Arclight. And you link these. And you can go into your Appaloosa. If you open any other extender, which you always do, you can go Appaloosa for 4. So right now you just have 4 negates. Apple for 3 and the Herald of Arclight, which is still a decent board. It's really, really nice. And it's a floodgate too. So just the fact that a ritual deck's able to do stuff like this that's not Herald of Perfection is really, really incredible. So that's just one of the mini combos you can do this deck. But you guys kind of see how pre-prep alone, because Misfile Baby Rock was just 1 extra monster. Pre-prep alone is going to get you a link 4, which is ridiculous. Like, pre-prep by itself is Oppo for 4. That's what's crazy about this deck. And also, you're going to get your follow-up of the Phoenix on your standby. So you're getting another monster out too, which is incredible. So yeah. And that's going to be the deck profile, you guys. Thank you so much for watching it. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Stay tuned for future content. And I'm going to say a quick little prayer if you guys don't mind. If you are offended by the prayer, just in the video. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Jesus. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be done on earth, just as it is in heaven. Please give us this day our daily bread, Lord, and please forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, Father, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the glory, and the power, forever, in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you, Yahweh. Amen. And peace out, you guys. NEPHTHYS is awesome. I definitely recommend trying this deck out. Try this list out. It's really good. Peace.